Alright, start a glitch week. What a glitch. Like a whoa, glitch. Like a whoa. So wasted right now. God, you know what, dude? I was thinking about extraterrestrial life, you know, because we were talking about that, and I'm like, how would mineral life form? And I think it would be more complex. Because basically, so, single cell organism, you know, a little globule of matter that holds on to some water, and it has like a tail, like a little hair, and then that hair spins, and the little single cells that have the best spinning hair win, you know? So like mineral life would be like, starting like that would be like some sort of like little baby circuit, just on off, you know, an on off switch. You know, how would that work? Like, would it function off electricity, chemical reactions, magnetism, just clicking on and off? And so there's a little bit of mineral swimming in like the amoeba-like atmosphere, not the amoeba, the ammonia-like atmosphere of like a gas giant. And then like those gas giants have big storms, and so like, you know, a lot of these things would, you know, be destroyed, and the ones that can move faster or more efficiently or combine their efforts, thus becoming multi-celled organisms. But basically that they still are just kind of like self-replicating robots. So what is the definition of life? Are they alive? And then, so I also imagine like their senses, like as larger storms took place or something like that, the ones with a greater, like say, like radar, a greater antenna system, you know, like metal or a lattice work of metal that would react to its environment more sensitively, would predict where storms, when they're coming, where they might form. And so, you know, out with the old, in with the new, like, you know, just running from a storm's no longer cutting it. Anticipating a storm's cutting it. But then maybe actually like, just like a single cell organism is like a container for water, they actually might, these little nano rocks might actually start having like chambers with the fluids around them and combining them to make propulsion. So then it's like, not only is it not good enough to sense when a storm's coming, when is one going to form, but your ability to move yourself up to another layer of the atmosphere or stratosphere. So here's where I imagine this going. Like, everything gets, all these little nano rocks get larger and larger and larger. They're able to go higher and higher and higher in the stratosphere to almost orbit the planet. So they dive down into the planet's atmosphere to get the minerals and the energy and the propulsion and all the things that they need to grow. Other smaller, they might even actually hunt down smaller versions of themselves and like kind of grav-lock them onto themselves. Like kind of a, instead of, we'll see, like what makes a living thing is, does it give birth? What if it's the reverse? Like you don't give birth to something, you add things that have been created to you. You give birth to yourself. You give birth to a greater version of yourself. But then, like, you become like a massive tool. You don't become tool using, which I imagine is another definition of intelligent life. So I don't know, like, you know, is something alive? I don't know. Here's what I think, though. Check this out, dude. So imagine this great big space crystal, all these, you know, antennas and ways to move itself, propulsion, a real complex machine. Imagine it saying, like, you know what? I'm gonna try for that distant rock. You know, I'm sensing energy coming from there, and you know, part of my life force feeding. Eating something is another sign of life. I'm going to try for that. You know, I'm going to start heading for the sun. And so you're swinging by the Earth. Not a whole lot of energy there, not like the sun. You're on your way to the sun. But say this massive antenna system formed in this wide variety of ways, does pick up on a strange kind of energy, and that energy influences it. Here's the energy. So like when we die, there's like a certain amount of a certain amount of erg, you got a certain amount of energy in your brain, and when the body dies, that energy leaves it. It goes into the carpet or whatever, it goes back to the electromagnetic field that is the Earth, creates the aurora borealis, cool stuff like that. What if the aurora borealis was souls, man? What if that's your soul? Those awesome colors. Maybe that's heaven. So imagine like this this big crystal ship swinging through the aurora borealis, thinking, I'm going to just scoop up a little energy on my way to the sun, except it scoops up a ghost. So this thing becomes kind of like, adopts the record of who you were when you were alive. Like, would you then start thinking, or would all this be just straight up data, or data, whatever you call it? So would it just be like getting this library, like you've never read in your life, and suddenly not only can you read, but you have like this lifetime of he's got a t-shirt on, this lifetime experience. And I imagine that's when it would suddenly become alive. Like it would suddenly understand tools. It would suddenly understand everything that, the basic concepts that, every human being might understand. And then it change its behavior from that. Then actually it might even start giving birth, because it would be aware of birth as a concept in order to have the one be the many. So like, one could go to the sun to snap up all that energy, and parts of it could spread out through the meteor fields. There's like a meteor field like midway, there's meteor bands closer to the Earth than I knew about. Yeah, little bits of itself could go there, and then they eventually would pick up different ghosts and become more individual. It'd be a different library they'd pick up. It's just trippy, dude. It's trippy, Glitch. I'm tripped out by it. It's symbiosis. A creature becomes alive and we die, and then that creature becomes something completely different because of the combination of the two. Yeah. Wow. Wow, Glitch. Whoa. Whoa, Glitch. Whoa.